going to be a summer yet. Our next speaker is Benito, and his topic is the distributive property. The distributive property, Benito. Wow. Welcome, Benito.
I'm a Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guest. Can everybody see that okay? Okay. How many of you recall the distributive property from Algebra 1? Probably way back. Raise your hand.
Sounds familiar.
It's been that long, huh?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck. Because today I'm going to be discussing the distributive property, how you use it to solve or simplify algebraic expressions, such as this: 3 times the quantity x plus 4. Our goal, your goal, my goal, is to simplify it so that we don't have the parentheses. And the reason why it's called the distributive property is because you distributed 3 into the 3 into the x, you multiply 3 times x, and then you distribute 3 to the 4, which is 3 times 4. Okay? The distributive property. For any numbers a, b, and c, you have 4 forms. You have a times the quantity b plus c equals a times b plus a times c. That's one of the forms. That's probably the most fundamental form you see. The second one is the quantity b plus c times a equals ba plus ca. Everybody see that? And the third one, a times the quantity b minus c equals a times b minus a times c. And the very last one is quantity b minus c times a equals b times a minus c times a. All right? Now, let's use a distributive property to simplify this expression. I have 3 times the quantity x plus 4. This form is the classic form, a times the quantity b plus c. Therefore, the rule is a times the quantity b plus c equals ab plus ac. To simplify this, what you do is you multiply 3 times x, you have 3x here, and then you also have 3 times 4. 3 times x is 3x. I put 3x right there. 3 times 4 is 12. 3x plus 12 is the answer. It's that fundamental. Okay? Now, we're looking at this expression. This expression is different from the other one. We're using this form. Quantity b minus c times a. If you look at it, it matches that, correct? And everybody see that? Therefore, you use this rule to simplify this problem. What I'm going to do, I'm going to distribute 5 to 7 and 5 to m. When I do distribute 5 to m, that's m times 5 minus 7 times 5. Therefore, to simplify, I multiply m times 5 and 7 times 5. m times 5 is 5m. 7 times 5 is 35. Therefore, when we work it all out, quantity m minus 7 times 5 equals 5m minus 35. That's the answer. I'm going to give you one more. Now I have, this almost looks like the classic form, because the only difference is what? What is the difference in this problem? Can anybody tell me?
It's got a y in it.
Well, besides
Only
that.
one letter.
Close. One more time?
There's some multiplication inside of the parentheses.
Okay. The difference in this problem is the negative sign. Because this is a third form. A times the quantity b minus c. So use the a times b minus c equals ab minus ac to simplify this problem. I distribute 6 times 3y minus 6 times 2. And I come up with 6 times 3y is 18y. 6 times 3, I'm sorry, 6 times 3y is 18y. 6 times 2 is 12. Therefore, 6 times the quantity 3y minus 2 equals 18y minus 2. That's the answer. And at this point, you're probably wondering why I even wanted to discuss or turn you on to the distributive property, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
And
minus
this-
12 on the bottom anyway, not 2.
Well,
It's minus 12.
we got
All right, anyway.
So one of the reasons why I wanted to do it, there's more than one reason. And one of the reasons why is because you never know when you're going to have to use it. Right? You never know. A lot of people get turned off by math. I actually happen to like this distributive property. It's fun. And the other reason why is that I've been discussing this with the kids at school. I've been reviewing it with them because they weren't that good at it. Secondly, you might have some nephews, sons or daughters, friends that are in school that don't remember this, and by me turning you on to this, you might remember it, and then you can help them out. Moreover, it's fun to do math problems. The distributive property, I just like it. I like the name of it. I just enjoy it. And it's not always a bad idea to actually do some of these problems just so you can fire up your neurons. Exercise your brain. And if you feel up to it, feel free to see me later on and I'll assign you some problems.